Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donald Duck no Mahou no Boushi, aka Donald Duck in the Magical Hat, for the Super Famicom. In the last video, we met an old man. He says that we can still get the hat after we found out that the hat was gone from the hat store. And he told us to get rid of all the ghosts in an old clock tower. Once again, I fail to understand how Donald does not even question that. He does it anyway, which is what we did. And then we found out from the old man that the clock tower is the portal to a magical kingdom that he is the real king of. I say the real king because his minister has deposed him, crowned himself the Dark King, turned the real king invisible and unable to use magic as a result. And we have to save this magical kingdom from the Dark King in order to break the spell and, of course, get the hat that we want for Daisy so dearly. We started out in the village right here in the center. We got rid of the boss of the minions that were running amok in the village. And now we have to defeat the Dark King's 4 bosses in order to get a ship that will take us to the floating castle in the sky. From here, you can use a control pad to move to any course that you like, and press A to confirm. But the game has the course in the lower left corner highlighted by default when you get to the screen. This is actually a good thing because I want to get this one out of the way right now. So you're the one who thinks you can defeat me? I was expecting a fierce warrior. But you're nothing special. I'll make you eat those words. Let's settle this. Then let's settle this with our feet if you really wish. Let's race to the top of the hill. Unfortunately for you, I've never been defeated in a race before. I can run like the wind. Let's go! And you want to hold Y and right at the start of this. You'll run down the slope, and you'll end up on the bridge, but if you keep holding Y and right, you'll run down the slope again, keep running, keep holding Y and right, and you will run up the wall. Keep jumping here. And here. We're getting bounced up a whole bunch. I like this. Let's run up another wall. Let's keep bouncing. Let's keep running here. Keep running up the wall. There we go. If you fail to make those jumps after the first wall that you have to run up, you will have to go back and backtrack in order to get back to those jumps and then try again, and that can kind of cost you. That may cost you. Thankfully, I was able to do it like I wanted. Anyway, we now have a password for winning that foot race. We have Goofy, Donald, Park, and Paint. By the way, if you're, once again, to reiterate, if you want, you need to run down a hill with Y and the direction you're wanting to go to run down a slope. That's what gets you to run. And if you see a wall, you keep holding Y and right while in the running animation to completely run up the wall. I feel like I should really mention that. Anyway, I've had that password on for long enough, so let's go ahead and go to another course. And this is the one that the game decides to give me. We're on some cliffs. It's a little bit of a maze, but if you know what you're doing, you can get through this. Alright. This little cork thing here, if you jump on it, you will get knocked into the air. You also have some leaf platforms. They do disappear if you stand on them long enough. Now the red cork launches you really high into the air. You want to take the first brown cork that you see, jump up to the leaves, and then go left to take that red cork platform that I just used, because 2 extra lives. And if you jump over here, boom. Alright. We need to be very careful as we go through here. There are enemies here, by the way. As a matter of fact, there's the enemy now. He takes 2 hits to the feet. He can leap onto you when you barely expect it, like that. And I'm going to wait for this platform to go down a little bit before I jump for it. There we go. And I do not like you. Why are you there? We need to leap onto that hole. And I believe... Oh, jeez. We need to head to the right a little bit. Not this platform, but... Oh, man, come on. I believe we need to go onto this. Or is it this one? No, we need to go over here. Because if we take this red cork, full health. So we now have 3 whole life bars to work with. A red one, a yellow one, and a blue one. Jump over here. Oh, not yet. You have to jump on this leaf that acts as a switch. Now you can use this. Alright. I believe we need to jump over to the left a little bit. I think. Oh man, how did I do this again? Oh. Never mind. I knew we needed to go left. I'm like, how did I do this again? Nope, you gotta wait for the platform there and then get there. And I know we need to leap up here, then leap up here. Do I need to keep making my way to the top? Something tells me that the answer is yes. Okay. Get over here. Watch out for the vultures. Interestingly, the corks up there, they get stuck between the columns, and you can kind of use them as a way to get some momentum for your run. I don't think I mentioned this early on, but you do have to, create some momentum. You have to run forward for just a little bit to get some momentum, and then you can move faster. And by jumping on this, we get to face the boss. Uh-oh. Dang it, I didn't think he'd do that right away. So, he has 2 kinds of hammer attacks. One, he strikes the ground, which can immobilize you for a little bit and destroy one of the columns below, while also causing corks to fall down, which you can block with the A button. And when he gets close enough to you around the center, he will try to hit you with the hammer, but he will accidentally throw it backwards. And when he throws it backwards, he'll get shocked, and then he will run back to his hammer. And when that happens, you need to be ready to jump on him. The hardest part of doing this is the amount of time that you have to wait between jumps before you can jump on him again. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. And while he's standing there frozen, you can't jump on him again until he starts moving again. So you really need to get the timing down, so that way he moves towards the hammer as little as possible. So you can jump on him and keep jumping on him multiple times before he can grab the hammer and do all this stuff again. I think it takes 8 jumps on the head while he doesn't have the hammer on him to defeat him. And if he does have the hammer when you jump on him, it doesn't hurt you. You'll just bounce off, and you can kind of use that to jump over him if you need to. By the way, if all those columns get destroyed, those columns underneath the platform where you find them on, if they all disappear, I'm pretty sure you're going to lose a life. I'd rather not even deal with that, to be honest. But anyway, we now have a password, Scrooge, Goofy, Park, Gift. And we have taken care of 2 levels, as I usually do with the videos for this game, for this Let's Play. And I've left that password on for way too long. And now we have 2 more places to go. We have a mine full of gems, and we have a forest. And we're going to take care of them in the next video. So, join me next time where we take on the other 2 bosses. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!